just yet. Not until you try on the new outfit I prepared for you.
Alright, let's see how this new outfit goes, shall we? Would I be right in assuming that you have not spoken with my sister since one of the memorial services, was it? By the 12, it seems like a lifetime ago. I should like to think we both have grown since then. My apologies for keeping you waiting. Right then, shall we be off? The tower never ceases to impress, though, for a moment, I feared she might furnish you with an identical outfit. 12 be praised the 12 she did not. Mother and father were rather too fond of making us wear matching outfits. Do you remember that time in the studio when that girl of yours crept up behind me in the hall and whispered, "Oh, sister, please! She was not my..." We cannot have that. We can not have that conversation in front of the Warrior of Light. So be it. Another time, perhaps. It is an honor, then. I realize we are barely acquainted, but having heard so much about you, it hardly feels that way. Welcome to the fight, Alizé. New garments aside, I must say that you seem different, more resolute than the last time we met. You have the look of a woman who's ready to fight for the future of Eorzea. To the extent of my abilities, perhaps, but I have no delusions of grandeur, nor will I pretend to have found myself or such thing. I am here today because I would regret it if I weren't. That is all. Fair enough. Let us depart for the Walking Sands, then, and see if Urianger can be of assistance. Actually, I think they pronounce it Urianger, or something like that. Urianger? They do change... I mean, obviously they're going to change the pronunciation of his name from time to time. But, you know, it's just part of the course. That's how it goes. Alright. Let's head on over and speak with Urianger. Urianger. I think they really leaned into, like, the sort of French-ish stuff. There's still the Americans doing it. At least I assume they're Americans. And then, now that they have a lot of British people doing it, they're just like, no. We have a feud with what is today a joke feud with the French. So the British and the French have, like, a sort of cultural joke feud at this point. And so they'll do things that are kind of funny, but also just kind of ridiculous. Like, somebody built a robot which was basically like a guy who was bent over, spreading his butt cheeks, and it would have this really loud horn that would play. So it's this guy's way of saying that the Brits are just farting at France. And you could hear it across the English Channel. They're juvenile like that. Uranger, apologies for calling upon you unannounced. Why, Master Alpha now? What would that the scholar had seen fit to grant me knowledge of thy coming? What bringeth thee and thine here this day? The warriors of darkness have returned. Pray allow us to explain. I, too, have heard tales in recent days of primal beings rising up only to be cast down by forces unknown. Alas, as thou didst observe, the seventh but to spur the beast tribes to pursue their goals with redoubled fervor. We have two objectives at this time: to identify and remove the source of the beast tribe's crystals, and to take direct action to prevent any further summoning rituals from reaching completion. The second is easier said than done, of course. While we were fortunate enough to learn of the Exalt's plans before they came to fruition, I should be surprised if the Warriors of Darkness and the Asians did not have similar designs elsewhere of which we have no knowledge. Thou wert wise to come hither. For this very day did I receive tidings most troubling from across the straits of Merilethor. A Gomorrah stareth, and there are whispers that the Lord of Crags neareth his return. Mere rumours, mark thou. But, in light of thine own discoveries, thou canst ill afford to turn a deft ear to their claims. Aye, we must ascertain the truth of the matter for ourselves. Let us consult with the Maelstrom forces stationed at Camp Overlook, then. Thank you for your counsel, Uranger. Pray inform us should you learn aught else. I shall. If I may, brother, Uranger, is there anything else you would like to say? Alzay? If not, then never mind. I only ask because you are normally rather more verbose. Nothing to add? Very well. Ere we depart, I wish to make a request. The Warriors of Darkness spoke of how the Ardor had the power to break down the barriers between planes, that our world might be rejoined. I would ask you to research this for us. Being nowhere near as well read as you, I'm sure I wouldn't know where to begin. This said, I have heard tell of a promising tome, the Garon Oracles. Perhaps you could start there. By thy leave. Camp Overlook, was it? Very well. Well, I'm going to go use the restroom. I'll be right back. Damn it, I'm almost out of tea. I'll be right back. Got you. Two sides of the coin, huh? We shall speak anon, then. I prithee attend Master Alphino and Mistress Alizé. Scion Supplier. An Almsmender. And a Wigston. And an... however you say his name. It's like, who are you? Oh man, it's like being, it's like being Lucifer from Hell of a Boss. Who? Huh? Someone walks up, hello, I am this pretty well-known person. Who? They're like, come on. Huh? What? 7 hells at least. Wait, I'll have to appeal to the Maelstrom Command for reinforcements. Huh? Whatever is it? We don't have any. We don't want any. No, fancy that. Just when my Kobold problems were looking to come to a head, a Scion the 7th Dawn turn up, itching to pitch in. Bloody brilliant timing, that is what it is. Right, then, let's get to it. So our friendly neighbors in Ungomero have got much more aggressive as of late, just as you said. Matter of fact, our scouts spotted one sniffing about the stores just now, likely looking to make off with an armful of crystals. I'll be damned if I'm about to let that happen. Damned if I'm about to let that happen. Lend a hand to us and help us search the camp for the little bugger, would you? But of course. Hello. Helping now. Our Maelstrom friends seem to be notably more agitated than when we first arrived. Do you happen to know why that might be? Yeah, there's a Kobold looking to steal crystals. A Kobold in the camp, you say? That would appear to corroborate your Anger's information, yes. But to be so reckless as to infiltrate the Maelstrom camp and draw attention to their efforts is passing strange. Well, there'll be time to think about this later. For the present, we must do everything in our power to prevent Titan's summoning. And that means finding and questioning this Kobold. It turns out it's not actually a, it's from that beast tribe. You're doing the whole helicopter thing? Flying into trees, exploding. You know, the usual thing you do in helicopters. Might be indoors. Yeah, he's gonna be indoors somewhere, I think. Alright, let's go hunt him down. Alright, never mind. Said with such conviction. We go. It's time for you to I don't know, find anything? Surely all this commotion cannot have escaped the Kobold's notice. If he has any sense, he will seem to quit this place, will he not? Are you trying to tell me that I should look out here? Turns out he's just barely smart enough to throw stuff to the ground somewhere. Oh. Stay back! Far away, away, back, far back. No, I'm not a. It's no use. Pointless, hopeless, no use. Get back here, why, you little. Oh, he's running for his life now. Where are you hiding? Where are you hiding, little pig? Oh, good. I think I found a meal for you. He's hungry. Please don't hurt me. I only wish to talk. He's just talk. Yeah, there are these things called shackles. Oh, is he going to jump? This was a stupid plan. Stupid. But if I tell no one, then everyone will... He found me again. What to do? I come in peace. Only to talk. Speak, say, talk. So please, do not hurt me. So this is our wily Kobold infiltrator, is it? No wonder the soldiers were on edge. He could very well give one a bruised knee. Ha! We found him. Fine work, Scions. So, little one, thought you could sneak into my camp, did you? Plotting to steal my crystals, were you? No. I came to talk, to ask for help. But the new soldiers saw me and they drew their weapons and shouted, and I... Now, let us take a deep breath and discuss this like civilized individuals. What is your name, child? Hickman Gaboo of the 620th Order. At least I will be a Pickman one day. Well met, Gaboo. I am Alphina, and this is my sister, Alizé. Fen, the man you saw, who found you, is our friend. And now that you know our names, we can be friends too. Now, Commander Blodian here thinks you wanted to take his crystals, Gaboo. But you said you came to ask for help. Why us? And why not your own people? What happened, Gaboo? Can you tell us? No one is going to hurt you, all right? Not while we're here, I promise. The Patriarch, he's... Patriarch is going to summon the Great Father again, and you have to stop him. Beat him, fight him, stop him. Gaboo's parents said they didn't want it, along with many others. But the Patriarch wouldn't listen. He was so angry. Raging, fuming, angry. He said that if they didn't have iron in their hearts, that they would serve as coke for the furnace. And then the guards took my parents and the others away. I haven't seen any of them since. Coke for the furnace? I did not want to believe it, but I've heard tales of foci fashioned from the bones of beastmen, which worshippers use in their rituals, hoping to summon more powerful incarnations of their gods. By the 12! That is sickening. No one listens to Gabu. No matter how much he cries, pleads, begs, cries. They do not listen, only talk about punishing the overdwellers and praising the Great Father. Gabu loves the Great Father, but he loves his parents too. So please help Gabu stop the patriarch and save his parents. Commander, advise Maelstrom Command that Titan's summoning is imminent. Should the worst come to worst, we will require their support. Time being of the essence, we three will attempt to infiltrate the Kobold stronghold, secure their crystals, and free the prisoners. Well, if you're sure. You'll forgive me if I don't seem optimistic. We'll make ready just in case. Come here, child. It will be okay. You are a good boy. And you are also a... Ah! Alvaro, what's up? I have faith that we may yet stop the ritual. We would surely have detected the associated aetheric disturbance had Titan manifested already. Hello, jockeyanids. But I cannot speak for the prisoners. 12 have mercy. That they would have even contemplate sacrificing their own flesh and blood. Brothers and sisters, mothers and fathers. Time is of the essence. We must see what else Gabu knows, and formulate a plan without further delay. Hi, Gabu. What do you know, Gabu? I heard Great Father Titan loves crystals, cherishes, covets, loves them. And if he were to gather enough, he will return. That's why the Patriarch told everyone to go forth and gather them. So I was thinking, if we take all the crystals away, maybe the Great Father won't come. Very good, Gabu. But I was just thinking the same thing. Do you know where these crystals are stored? I know. Oh, several spots, and each defended by a different order. Gabu wanted to steal them, but he was too afraid to go it alone. Yes, too afraid to go alone. But together, we can take them away and hide them. Come, Gabu will lead you to the first cache. Well, alright, Gabu. Lead us to the first cache. This is just unconscious goblin kobold's all about. Quickly! I'm just gonna pick this entire thing up and put it in our purse. Do you have them all? Lead on, good. Lead on, Gabu. Put it in his, I guess we put it in our prison backpack. Don't worry, I got this. Oh. That feels weird. Time is short. If you have the crystals, we should move on to the next cache. Did you hear me, brother? Brother? Brother! It's just that... I'm quite certain that that crate once bore Ishgardian seals. Someone took great pains to remove all traces, but enough remains to make out the pattern. See for yourself. I struggle to imagine kobolds traveling to Kurthus to obtain crystals, much less bothering to conceal their origins. I suspect these crystals were smuggled into Vilbrand by another party. Most likely a pawn of the Asians, as Thancred speculated. I don't understand. Who are the Asians? Why do they worship Great Father Titan? Do they worship Great Father Titan too? Ah, never you mind about that. As Elisei said, we do not have a lot of time. You lead us to the next cache, Gabu. Yes, of course. Gabu knows the way. This one is the last, and it's very large, very big, very huge, very large. Read that, people. You see, we have to dress like this for a reason. We've had way too many clothes just absolutely explode. Okay, what's over here? Though you cast about for a time, you see no signs of the crystals. Confound it! What about you, Fen? Any luck? Nothing. This cannot be. Gabu saw them. Spotted saw. Think, brother, think. They must have moved them, yes? The question is, where to and why? Within Umgamara, where they summoned Titan once before and mean to do so again. That's the only explanation. What about Mother and Father and the others? We have to help them. And we will, Gabu. We will. Stay calm. We still have time. They have yet to call for the remaining crates, yes? If they had, then they would already have found the other caches empty and sounded the alarm. Nevertheless, is alarm how you spell alarm in, like, Britain? In international language? Or are they just writing it that way to be weird? It's an archaic form. So it's just the Scions speaking in a weird way. Got it. Nevertheless, I believe the time for stealth has passed. We must breach the navel and seize the remaining crystals. There is no other way to prevent Titan's summoning. But first, give me your crystals, that I might deliver them to Commander Blodin's custody. We dare not take them into the bowels of the mountain. No problem. Alright, here you go. These are your crystals, Alvina. Don't ask. I don't have pockets. The crystals, Fen. Would you be so kind? Thank you. I should deliver them to Camp Overlook for safekeeping and brief Commander Blodin on the situation. Pray go ahead. As I recall, there is an aetherite within Umgamaro mines that should deliver you to the navel. Gabu doubtless knows the way. Wait for me there. I shall rejoin you anon. Strange. I would have thought you eager to remain in the thick of the action, but if this is what you would prefer, then Godspeed, brother. This way! This way! Is she trying to suggest